Welcome to the LCK. I'm Valdez, with me is Wolf, and today is a very special Sunday. It is Bro up against DRX, and this one should be an interesting matchup, Wolf, not because these two teams are at the top of the table, but because Rion and DRX head-to-head. Karis goes back to comfort for him, the Akali.
His previous Silas games, so like to see it. Hopeful, as we are going to see the first rate going over to Henna and Effort.
Get a 3v3 skirmish in. The mid lane, though, pushed in on a back from Fate, which means that this is going to be spotted, but Krako seemingly alone here at level 5, as you mentioned, not really going to be able to force anything. You see the
We're going to see a Drake contest here.
You know, they're trying to set up for this, but it's taking quite a while. Krako's here. He's going to spot the Sejuani. He's going in on this one because guess what? Rascal is here too. The bubble comes in, and that is should be a dead Lulu. Yep. Effort's going to go down. The culling goes in, and DRX will create first blood.
He's losing a little bit of farm, which he's not going to. Okay, hold on.
Oh, Karis is getting extremely low.
Well, tell him that you're not coming out for a while, you know? You're going to be in here for a little while.
You're going to bro and brew. Krako is going to get caught here as he is going in pretty deep to try to clear that ward, as Morgan did come in, and now Fate is in a little bit of trouble, has to flash away, has Akali ultimate, will be okay. Okay, they're going pretty deep for this one. Barrel in the front as the Akali is in the back line, but at the end of the day, Umpty's already dead. Rascal, though, taking a bunch of beatings from Effort and Morgan on the left side of this fight, as he will be grand challenged and taken out, and Karis on the Akali is already 3 kills to 0.
He's
go onto this one. It doesn't look like Bro really care about this. They're going down to the bottom side of the map, actually, as they have caught Rascal here. It is a 4v1. As Rascal is going to be taken out. This is going to leash. Routed because Karis is top and he doesn't have TP. So they don't want to fight the 4v5. Is this one also going to leash? Close turret, so okay. That one is going to kind of miss. As Fate is going back in, he knows he has the Vi on the way, but he's already extremely low as they try to convert onto Karis. Can they even kill the Akali as Effort comes in? And it's just going to polymorph the Vi. That's Krako getting out of vision. Meanwhile, in mid, Henna going 1v2 onto these guys. The culling going to push him back as Krako also gets out of range. He is Fiora. So at this point, I mean, a decent amount of damage does come in, but he has gotten himself into a sticky situation. Now he's on the run. As meanwhile, this flank angle from the Akali is spotted. Not sure that DRX can actually get in, though. Krako is in the pit, doesn't matter. Bit of an early smite from him as Umpty will pick that one up. We're going to come in here and try to contest right now. You see Fate is marking Karis. He's up a level 2. Karis has not been able to hit 16. And now Fate's in the pit. He's got a really nice angle here with the Akali ultimate, as they're going to spot him now.
Just holding this cask so long. They're playing this so patiently. Great job so far from DRX with Fate looking for this flank. Morgan at half health.
There's a weird amount of poke with Lucian and Gragas, right? And they're actually using it pretty well, as here we go. We got the engage. They're trying to get on top of the Zeri, but you see that Henna's just able to flash on out, but Morgan is down already. Down goes Effort as well. Let's see if Henna can actually do something in this fight. He's able to take down Rascal, who did go pretty deep, and even though the engage was on top of Henna,
they've got to lock this Zeri down somehow.
They were not able to do any damage to her in the fight, as in goes Krako. He's able to get the steal. Very nicely done, as now he's going to flash and try to just get out of here, and that he will, as they're going to spot him now.
Just holding this cask so long. They're playing this so patiently. Great job so far from DRX with Fate looking for this flank. Morgan at half health.
There's a weird amount of poke with Lucian and Gragas, right? And they're actually using it pretty well, as here we go. We got the engage. They're trying to get on top of the Zeri, but you see that Henna's just able to flash on out, but Morgan is down already. Down goes Effort as well. Let's see if Henna can actually do something in this fight. He's able to take down Rascal, who did go pretty deep, and even though the engage was on top of Henna,
they've got to lock this Zeri down somehow.
They were not able to do any damage to her in the fight, as in goes Krako. He's able to get the steal. Very nicely done, as now he's going to flash and try to just get out of here, and that he will. Karis and Effort on the top side. They're going to go all in onto the Lulu. They really do not want to see this Lulu survive, but he will, as the Wild Growth is used onto him, and they went pretty deep for Effort, who is just like, yep, okay, that's fine. And onto the Sejuani, who's got Wild Growth, as now Karis in the backline assassinates the Lucian, and Rascal as well, just separated from the team as everybody's trying to deal with the Akali. but nobody quite can. As Kara's also going to get away, and Henna is just having free reign here. So many bubbles have hit. Meanwhile, in the base, the inhibitor just went down. So Morgan's not going to stop his push. As you see that Rascal will finally be able to back here and try to stop it, but this fight will heavily go in the favor of Bro, as we do have Henna finally forced to use that ultimate, but does not matter. Gonna take
should be able to pick up the death cap here with this Baron recall and just push to end. I mean, the inhibitor is down. Seen crazier Gragas defenses than what we might see here.
Here comes Karis. Look at the damage he does, but he's dead. He's dead. He just goes in by himself and immediately gets blown up.
That's for Drake. It's the sole point they're on right now.
That's a 4v4 on the Drake, or maybe a 4v3 actually, as Team tries to get in there. As Fade is coming over here, but it's too late. I mean, Morgan already took down a Nexus turret. He had to stop the back on the push on the bottom side. So Henna's just going in straightforward right after Rascal teleports out. Great timing from him. Yeah, it's solved. It's a solved problem now. Rascal and Fade, can they both take out Morgan? Well, the stolen Grand Challenge, you would imagine so, as he's still getting on top of this, as the entirety of DRX's team is coming back to defend against this.
Yeah, they're going to kill him, right?
Yeah, they should be able to get Morgan eventually, but the problem is that this Baron is just gone.
Without a Fiora and
on to Henna.
Krako and crew are going to have to be decisive.
Okay, Henna's going to be 100-0 potentially, but no, the CC isn't quite there. Henna gets another shield as the fight is still going in. Fade's trying to get in that backline, but he's got no help on this fight, as meanwhile Morgan is just ignoring the Gragas entirely. This game is over, as Morgan will last hit the Nexus, and they finally get it done just over 40 minutes.
I think there were definitely some different ways Brion could have approached this, but Morgan just told his team and told Umpty, give me the Renekton pick. I don't care what it's going up against. I don't care if it's blind. I want this.
Yeah.
And considering the Orianna was a totally Renekton skin. A classic. My favorite.
That one's pretty straightforward, you know?
Yeah, it's not as clever. It's not as clever.
It's okay. Same vibes, same feels.
Yeah. Now, if I'm not having a sparkling water, as DRX will with this Varus grab first Drake, you know, it's a traditional food. I would say delicacy is Morgan.
He's got Dominus and Umpty nearby, though. They're going to try to turn this one, as even the Rift Herald's getting in there. Juhan is going to miss the ult, though, as Morgan is getting low, but he's Renekton. As down will go Juhan. That one 2v2, as here comes Henna. He's got cleanse. Immediately cleansed that one, and Duck Dominus is left out to dry. Nothing that the duo can do down here, as Henna. That is a double kill, as he just immediately jumps on them and kills them both.
Oh, man. I have this Chains of Corruption I could use defensively, but just kind of didn't realize.
To the brush, but maybe just a little bit too obvious, this one. As here comes Juhan again. As Counter-Strike on top of Morgan. He doesn't have flash this time, but he does have a bunch of health. Still not able to survive, as Rascal will trade it back.
Yeah,
okay, they're going to try to 100-0 barrel. It will work out as the trade back. The wild growth on the Henna is not enough. Juhan is here for the counter gang. Picks up a double kill for his bottom laner.
To the other side, as Duck Dom will pick up multiple kills here as Fate.
Okay, getting in there. The Tibbers, not quite enough damage, and not even electing to flash away from that one, as Karis had the follow-up. Just decides, well, I'm dead.
Extended trades. Great play from Karis. So action all the time here. You know, we had a very low-kill game in game one until we got to the late all in. Maybe with Umpty, though.
Oh, boy. Already getting on in there, and guess who's here again? It's Juhan in the bush. The chains, though, will miss. The kite back is excellent from Duck Dom, though. And that's going to be a kill here onto Beryl, as Juhan is just a thorn in Umpty's side. So Morgan is mid. He does have TP, but he's currently the only person that's showing. So they don't know exactly where everybody is, but they have a sneaking suspicion. As, okay, they're trying to get on top of Rascal here, who is a Jax with Counter-Strike. So using everything to try to take down Rascal, can they actually do it is the question. Even Sejuani ultimate thrown in here to try to deny this kill, as Rascal will get away.
Put her ball there to block the return to Drake. Morgan going to go back to top side here.
Rascal going a face check. Will it matter? We do have Renekton here. Morgan is waiting for this one, as the ultimate does come in from Umpty, but the Counter-Strike is just so good against both of these champions. There's tons of damage just coming in from the Dominus, and he will eventually be taken down. In a bit of trouble. He's not going to expect Beryl to be here, as that is a big turret.
You're not going this way.
It's a zoning turret, but now with the TP coming in, I mean, Can they make something of this as another grenade does come in, and Morgan is just tanking it up for his team. As Umpty in a little bit of trouble here. 100-0 possibility does come in. Barrel will pick up the kill, as that is now the Bro jungler out of commission. But it looks like, no, they're just going to give it away and try to push mid, I guess. Yeah, they're just going to not contest the Baron and rather just try to set up for this next. All right, they're all spotted. They know where Bro are. As DRX trying to just poke him out with the Varus here. They start this Baron as Juhan does not want to let it go at this moment in time. Not a lot of vision in the pit. Juhan just keeping it alive. The turn comes in. It finds Karis immediately as he is going to survive for a bit, but the shockwave does nothing. They get in the backline. They take out Beryl, though, as Henna is still alive. But look at Morgan. He's all alone on the front line, and nobody can deal with the Jax, who is just huge at this point in time. As the flash comes in, and they bonk him on the head. Rascal is going to take out the Zeri. As we got this huge chase coming in mid as Umpty's just trying to stop the wave, but they're just going to take the Elder instead.
Jax with Demolish pushing into your base here with Exodia. And, I mean, Umpty, look at him on the other side of the map. He's like trying for Fate, and they're just going to fight this on the turrets, the Nexus turrets themselves.
Yeah, Morgan doesn't even have a health bar as in goes Rascal, hits 3 people in the back line. They're trying to take down the Jax, but they can't even do that as Henna is trying to fight this front to back. Juhan gets close to the sun, so does Beryl. Everybody's flashing away, but okay, missed stun from Fate as well. I mean, they're trying to fight here as Henna going 1v3, but look at the base, look at the Nexus. It should be taken down here. As down it will go. DRX take game number 2.
Really big skirmish, went up to 3 kills in the early game and then kind of carried. Yeah, some small mistakes later on, was blown up, but he did a great job. This time, the lack of prio in mid is a little bit more extreme because you're playing against the Jace, who will just walk up to you with range advantage, press W, and do tons of damage.
All right, here we go. Into game number 3. DRX revitalized after their game 2 win.
So
huge
low
amount of trading that has happened up here as here we go. Juhan is here, and now Fate's even going to join in as Rascal will take the aggro. Flash by Morgan. He's going to stand to the turret and take first blood given over to the Jace, and Juhan will even survive.
To see it because it's banned so often, but Henna's Varus has always been a classic for those rotating up and does have ult. So good bait.
This push is not coming. Can they burst him down? Looks like the answer should be yes. This Fate is just trying to push the minions away, and Karis is going to pick up that first kill for his team. Umpty, you're here as Juhan is going to run straight into him as a lot is thrown into this Vi. Can they burst down Umpty? As Umpty goes forward, does not care, just does get taken out, but opens up the backline here for Karis, who already has his second kill, is looking for Duckdom, will pick that one up. But now with Fate coming on over.
Oh!
Caster cursed immediately.
And the poke damage that you normally get with Eclipse Jace, you're just not going to have it here. Breon, with that first early Drake 2, bought themselves so much time.
Okay, get a little fight here. He's gonna get on top of this Karma as Beryl is in a lot of trouble, but they're using a lot onto Beryl. Will it matter? A huge ultimate comes in from Juhan, allowing them to get Karis, and a shutdown onto Fate.
600
he's in there, and he's killing a ward as his team is going in, and now the rest of Bro will engage as down to 1 health, and it looks like, I guess Bro got it, not 100% sure actually, as down will go Rascal. Did trade it, and yes, Karis gonna pick up the eye.
This one out as they're gonna TP for this.
Yeah.
Bottom is exposed, so you TP for the mid turret, which is more important, as they're gonna force a fight.
Rascal's making something of this. They find Umpty against the wall as Umpty, you see head and hands, and did not want that to happen.
Morgan doesn't match the TP. You know, haste here. They're going to get mid-turret. I'm going to get the bottom turret, but he doesn't know about the follow-up there from Juhan, and DRX are going to turn this into a Baron. There's that TP.
Might be too little too late.
Way too late.
They're going to get the Baron and the turn. Morgan trying to frontline for Karis, but it's 3v5. I mean, you're not going to still here.
His cask is coming up in just a second.
Yeah, Morgan taking a beating, but he is going to get on top of the Ezreal here as Duckdom in the back line. Can they burst him down? Yes, they absolutely can, as down goes the Ezreal, and Karis gets a shutdown of his own as what is going on here?
Forcing it super hard.
Rascal, I mean, really trying to get that kill. It's now Effort trying to flash out, but he will not be able to. Double kill now for Fate as more and more skirmishes will come in, and Umpty gives the triple kill to Fate, who's looking for a potential penta.
And you know what, Valdez? This is the most interest anyone has ever shown. anyone has ever shown a solo Chemtech Dragon.
Man, this is solo Chemtech Dragon. Stay! Waddle away! He didn't mean to be there as, yeah, he's just gonna die. That's gonna be Fate picking up a 9th kill. They just needed to eventually pull it all together. And maybe they finally did that. All the puzzle pieces sliding into place as Beryl taking a lot of aggro, but take a look at the Baron health. You see that Umpty cannot get in the pit. They can burst it down, and there it goes. Bro in the 5v5 looking to take the fight. Effort is back as now the flash grenade. They get 2 in the front line. Down goes the Jace. And Karis has found the back line. And without their Jace, Duckdom is really the only one doing damage in this fight. Yeah, Morgan is so tanky, they're going to take down 2, but it is 2 kills for a trade of a Baron Wolf.
On here, and this Baron is going to be hard to make work.
Oh, they're still going in. Umpty has only one direction, and that is forward. The cask is massive again. Fate is doing a ton of damage, though. They're trying to burst down Karis as he will just barely get away in the huge plant. He's going to get Rascal in position. Man, I love those plants. As Morgan now is just going to be knocked up, and down he will go. And this game is still anybody's to take. It's a 3-on-3 with 2 on each side down.
Duckdom and Beryl.
And they're trying to burst him down, and they will. It's 100-0 as in goes Rascal trying to just peel for the team, but down goes Duckdom as well. And that might just be it. I mean, just like that, a couple of picks, and the game might just be over. Beryl is down as well. 3 picks to the side of Bro.
He's just trying to get into position. He's trying to set up those permafrost. He's just pushing forward, and Breon way more decisive with the shot calling here, trying to eliminate the minions. Only 1 left to escort here on this push.
Yeah.
But I think Breon could just tank the turret and make this happen. Nice try for
They're gonna
Fate.
try. I don't know. Look at the block there. He's getting in. That's the minion down. The minion is down. They're not gonna be able to kill these turrets anymore as Rascal stopped the rest of the minions from coming in.
Oh my god, Valdez, the game will go on. 20 seconds.
This game is getting to this point. Fate is 100-0 as he does have stopwatch. Will he survive the flash on out? The Gore Drinker value. He's still alive.
Henna's down, maybe.
Now he's down. Now he's down. But Karis, he bought enough time, and Henna's on the run. They're gonna get everything just because they won that last fight. They get the Chemtech Soul, and they get a Baron. They're even waiting for Fate to respawn. There it is. He picks up Baron buff too.
He is.
He has done some incredible stuff in this series already. And it's, okay, another one on to Juan. He's got the Aftershock this time, and he flashes away. He's just trying to stay alive. Look at him as Zoke going all out onto Umpty. Can they burst down the buy? Yes, they can.
No more damage, and look at the health coming back here for Juhan.
Effort. He's really paying on a knife's edge here, and now Morgan's going to be caught out.
This should be it.
Looking like a lot like the last game as in goes Karis. He's in the back line. Can he get the big ultimate damage? The answer is no. He gets out. He's got a shuriken. Fate's looking for the big shock blast. And he is not going to hit it, but still on the chase. The flash on in. Fate trying to tank for Duckdom, and he will be able to do that as in goes Karis. Perfectly timed stopwatch, but down he will go. And it's only some minions, but he is not a Jace in this case. As down will go Umpty, and down will go the Nexus. DRX take a 46-minute game, and they take their first win in so long. Hello, welcome back to the LCK. We're here for the second match of the night. Hanwha Life Esports up against Kwangdong Freaks, and this one, a little bit unlike our first series. A somewhat clear favorite in Hanwha Life Esports, and Kwangdong Freaks, though, they've been looking better and better every time we see them, even if they're not getting the wins.
And Hanwha Life have taken a lot of disappointing losses this season, wins that we could have seen them get, we predicted them to get, that they walked away empty-handed, and they're the only team to have defeated T1 so far this season, but they haven't been able to...
Here we go. Hanwha Life Esports, Kwangdong Freaks. So,
as you can see, some of those Mantra Qs connecting. Divide.
Oh, Bulldog under the turret. He can't get past the wall. He has to flash into the enemy jungle. Thankfully, Young Jay had control of that place.
Steam roll, or the ball is rolling. It's not a steam roll.
Steam yeah. Here we go again. Bulldog does not have flash. He is dunked right on top of the Nidalee, and that is first blood. Did not matter that Young Jay was there. Is this one going to leash just a little bit? You see that Hanwha Life Esports making a play on here. They're going to hit the eye, looking for the smite, actually, and Clip does get it. As the Cyclone finally comes in, lots of flashes.
The root!
Double life binding comes in. And Life is looking for this turn with his team as here comes Zeka, just looking at the rest of the team like fresh food.
All cleared. Can he hit the spear?
He's going to stop a lot of backs as he immediately goes straight into the Talia. Going to hit the clone and then dies. So now Life is alone as they have gone very deep for this against 4 people who were low, but now Life is the one that is low.
You know, Valdez, this is the third side of the coin.
As, okay, we're going to get on in there. Straight into the Meganar goes Youngjae and Dudu, and they're kind of reconsidering their positioning now as a bunch of poke comes in, and Youngjae even gets hit by a comet.
That's the way he is.
Okay, well, Zeka's in a little bit of trouble. Has to flash himself, even Ignite coming in.
Ignite here. A lot of damage to the mid-turret.
Yeah, that's a Nidalee that you're running right in front of. He's going to have to flash, and even that spear, just a little bit more.
Wraps up as well. They're respecting the fact that Renekton is over here. Youngjae?
Meganar's coming in. Youngjae against the wall. He is going to flash. He baits out a lot, but he is going to go down in the end. As down will go the jungler of Kwangdong Freaks, and that should be a free drink here to Hamel Esports.
Oh, dude, the Baron Call itself was good.
Oh boy.
Here comes the flank.
Here we go. Kingan's got the flank from the right side, and he's going to get the flash at a Youngjae essentially. Last one.
Okay,
Are you going to fight for this one?
Talia with ult, no Narbar.
No Narbar, trying to get on top of him. The damage not there, and there is Hex Soul. Just giving over to Hamel Esports. Zeka waiting for his moment, and everybody's just running away. They turn tail. As Glady's going to hit a spear. It'll happen, we'll see when it does, but the rest of the team is just running away and flashing walls. Bulldog not able to get out of there.
Oh, they're getting this. They got the smite. We have to leave. We can no longer leave because of the slows.
Yeah.
Look at Kingan's bar.
It feels like they're not even really pulling the trigger, you know? They're just like escorting in the waves.
Winning by default.
They haven't even used like more than half their power yet.
Yeah, this is just
There's 4 ults available.
impressive as hell, Valdez.
Now, they're just going to slowly tear it apart. Kwangdong Freaks, they got to do something eventually, but Spears and Hextech Soul and Zeka just autoing everybody. Nobody can get one step closer to Hamel Esports. That is going to do it. A pretty much actionless game, and Hamel Esports take it. Only 7 kills in total. And Hamel Esports take down game number 1. Just like that.
They don't play around bottom side. They let the Ezreal Karma push. They just farm under turret and try to get advantages top side. He's explaining to his team how Dudu needs to play safe. Youngjae, his mission was to try to set up with this Ezreal Karma, but now he has to then think differently about this draft and how the Jace isn't just going to be hitting a tank, but will now be under threat.
And those Kwangdong fans getting excited. You're supposed to wait to clap until after both sides have cheered. It's okay, just, you know, a little overexcited.
Disagree with the Kingan pick of the Camille, but if you play it like this, I mean, you are dead, man. You have to flash at least.
Yeah, he should just flash it here, but can he get away from the damage? The answer will be absolutely not, as Clid, excellent pathing to set this one up.
You got it. Ooh, slick.
Oh, but he's got to go back right into the hands of Vi. He's got to go back. There it is. Straight into Clid. Flashes in. Clid picks up a second one as Youngjae is here in the mid lane. And he's not going to be able to do anything. And actually, they're turning it around onto him. Uh-oh, as even he has to flash. One more Q could do it. Clid will happily accept that. And he does give the streak over to Youngjae, but he's 3 kills already.
Yeah, 3 kills is
He's actually trying to set this up again. The Unbound Soul, I mean, this is going to make it pretty obvious, right? You set it up straight into Zeka's stolen one. Difference being that Youngjae's here. Will it matter, though? Bulldog gets in. Flash in front of the Yone ultimate does Clid and denies the play. And that's his 4th kill.
4 kills for Clid.
Vi gets in there. Clid is level 6.
Level 6?
Yeah, this is going to be point and click, and that he will do. Do they have the damage, though, is my question. Flash away from Dudu. Yes, they absolutely do, as Kingan tanks it up. That is a 5th kill.
Let's review, because this pick of the Camille topside, you and I weren't the biggest fans of it, because it was very face-up.
Hit 7 at least, and now he's going to deny this back. Black Cleaver into Youngjae, who doesn't have any armor at this point in time. He's just in there in the back line. Like, nobody can stop him. He's so tanky, too, just because he's so far ahead.
Now we're starting to see some of the big problems in this comp here is, okay, here we go.
Flash and press your buttons, and what happened to the Lulu?
What happened to the
gone. As Vi is in there, but cannot kill the Ezreal. Tatum lives.
And now Hanwha Life Esports massively behind. This should be 2 Drakes, and it's as this turret is just getting sieged up.
All right, this time Clid gets into the backline pretty comfortably. Taeyoon, though, is very much healed up. A lot of June flashes in, gets the root, but look at this, a front line for Viper. He flashes on top of them, picks up 2. And you see Duda here is left all alone as well. King picks up the kill. 3 to the side of Hanwha Life Esports.
What's that?
Couple of stumbles to get there as King nearly dies.
In some ways, Valdez up 2 kills here, still working on getting that quick blade online as well. Oh,
They just started winning a fight in their favor, and you see that Zeka's trying to start it again as the flank comes in, and Taeyoon's like, God, I just want to play the game. Like, can't you just get off my back? As Clid says no. Another Clid Demption gets into the backline. Here is a stopwatch as Kingen is only joining now. And again, you're not getting away. How many people are going to get away here? You know, maybe Bulldog, as Young Jay is just on the run, Bulldog will go down. As they're not done yet, the chase continues. Silas is in there. They could dive this turret, and that should be a 3rd kill into the hands of Hanwha Life Esports.
they want more. There's nothing else.
How about a red buff? Has he gone too far? Sedge ult
Maybe.
into Clid.
Okay.
Meanwhile, a fight in the top lane, but not going to amount to too much.
But if the Ezreal goes down and then you re-engage, you're just missing too much damage.
Uh-oh.
Dudu, that's the wrong way, buddy.
He doesn't have flash. He's just dead. He says, oh, I can just run back to my team. We have control of the river, right? And Hanwha Life Esports will take this opportunity to once again chase them. That is what they do. They will just chase you down. There's no getting away from this guy. As Taeyoon as well, just trying to stand up to Viper at this point, who has...
And then some decisive calls from Clid and Hanwha Life Esports while he's trying to push mid, while he's being greedy, while they're trying to force that turret down. And then suddenly Hanwha Life Esports back in the driver's seat, these critical items start coming online.
The wins, but essentially just zones them away. The threat is too large. If the Jace wasn't also behind, there would be other ways that weren't Ezreal, and you could fight this, you could skirmish, but that is not what we're looking at right now.
No, certainly not. Young Jay can't do anything here.
Yeah. Just getting run down as Bulldog now in a rough spot. You see that Clid has his pick of the litter. Whatever he wants to click on, he will destroy both of them. As
I mean, even Bulldog didn't have his ult. It's coming back up now, too late.
yeah, Taeyoon gonna get caught here, and now Viper gets to press his buttons. This might just be the end of the game. Hanwha Life Esports steamboating all over Kwangdong Freaks here in game number 2. As now a clean ace will lead to them pushing down the mid lane.
And this game just fell apart like a house of cards for Kwangdong Freaks.
18-3. Oh, please don't make it 19-3. We don't need, okay. 18-4, how about that? Down goes the Nexus. As Hanwha Life Esports make it quick and clean as they take